All right, guys, buckle up. This one's a naming one, so this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal. So let's take a look at the naming and let's take a look at the structure drawing. So it's going to start off real simply with but2-ine. So remember, but is 4, so that's 1, 2, and there's going to be an ine at the 2 position. Then that's 3 and 4. So there's your but2-ine. Remember, unless it's a ring, and then very few rings can actually have triple bonds. That's why the one that you see on this page is really a large ring. It's going to have a linear structure because of the sp hybridization. So don't ever draw it like that. That's a no-no. Okay. What about 5-diethyl non-2-ine? So 1, 2, a non-ine. So there you go. 1, 2, and 3. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, and 5 diethyl. So probably gonna stick with it like that. I think that's it, right? So that's a non-ine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4, 5 diethyl. Now there are some stereocenters there, but stereochemistry isn't shown or isn't given in the name of the compound, so you don't have to show it. Okay, what's next? 3-chloro-4-methyl non-1-ene-6-ine. So this is an ene-ine, and we've got the ene at the 1 position, so we're going to start out with a double bond. Then, so that's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's actually, I forgot to do the ine, that's the 6th position. So let's back that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my 6. Ine, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's a 3-chloro, so that's 1, 2, 3, Cl, and 4-methyl. So got that guy there. So we did it. That's all there is to that one. E9s are a combination of an alkene and an alkyne. And even though an alkene has a higher priority than an alkane has a lower priority than an alkene. So of the carbon molecule containing substances only, so in other words, no other functional groups present, the alkene is the highest priority. And good old oct-135 triine. So 1, 3, and 5 triine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 1, 3, 5 octatriine. Okay, let's name these other molecules. And so this one is straightforward. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbons. So it'd be cyclo octine, just like that. That's all there is to that one. What about this guy? We got to number it in the direction that gets us to through the triple bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be the way to go. Looks like we do have some stereochemistry to think of. So here's a hydrogen that's attached here. That's going to be my 4 priority group. Looks like my next highest priority group will be the alkyne, so that's priority number 1. And the next priority will be the long chain, and then finally the propyl group. And so that's 1, 2, 3. That's the R direction. So this is R stereochemistry. So I got my R stereochemistry here. What about over here? I've got a hydrogen. It's pointing towards me. That's still priority group number. Oh, guess what? That's a CH3. That's a CH3. That's not a stereocenter. So we don't have to think about it. Okay, what else is going on here then? So we said that this was our chain. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is our chain. So that's a heptine. It's 1 heptine. It's got a methyl group at the 6 position and a propyl group at the 1, 2, 3 position. So that's going to be, let's see, methyl before propyl. So it's going to be 7, excuse me, R, 7 methyl. Three propyl, and it's het 1 ion. Okay. All right, 2 more to go. Let's do the one right underneath it. I think that's looks a little bit more straightforward here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6 carbon chain. I've got a methyl group at the 5 position. So it looks like I've got 5 methyl, hex 2 ine, with that ine being at the 2nd carbon. It's carbon number 2 there. Okay, so here we've got a couple of ines. So it's a diine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decine. And so it's a decdiene. What do we have? Looks like we have some ethyl groups and a methyl group. So my ethyl group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one is 6. This is the 1 position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 position. And so putting it all together, it looks like we've got 3, 5 diethyl, 6 methyl, dec, 1, 8 diine. Okay. Again, naming is the low-hanging fruit. If you have practiced your naming all up to this point, then this is not really, I'm not really adding much to the naming here. But again, you got to know how to name. They're going to be questions that are going to be on every exam, and so you might as well just go ahead and go back, make sure you know how to do that from the beginning, all the way from alkanes, and then you'll, this is again the low-hanging points. Okay.